sorry to interrupt you, we need to go very quickly to Plateau State, where a press conference is taking place.
And he has been declared as the lawfully elected governor of Plateau State. And INEC has been ordered to give him his certificate of return. Therefore, we are very, very happy with the judgment. We listened to it with rapt attention. It covered so many areas. We advise members of the public to please read the judgment first before some people begin to have negative views of it. In addition, the court also dismissed the cross appeal filed by the PDP. They said it lacks merit. They also upheld our objection to the competence of the cross appeal filed by the PDP because they did not even compile the records. So today, we are very, very happy, and we thank the people of Plateau State for reposing confidence in Dr. Nentawe Iwada. We urge them to be peaceful and law-abiding and to await the swearing in of Dr. Nentawe as the duly elected governor of Plateau State.
But then people are arguing that this is a pre-election matter.
I said it. If you follow the judgment, it was very, very clear. The court said, go and read section 134, sub 1 of the Electoral Act. It is very, very clear that this is a post-election matter. Being a post-election matter, it means that the course of action for anyone who is not a member of the PDP starts from the day of the election. I think this is one area that many people do not understand. It would have been a pre-election matter for aspirants or members of the PDP. But any other candidate from any other party will wait until the election. Then what will qualify him is the fact that he has contested and he says PDP was not qualified to contest. And what made PDP not qualified to contest? The court said they have been found to have disobeyed serially series of judgments of Plateau State High Court and the Court of Appeal. The other judgments were to the effect that PDP, you don't have a structure. Once you don't have a structure, it means you don't even have a party to even sponsor a candidate. So if you cannot sponsor a candidate, it means you do not in law exist. So as a matter of fact, all the votes given to the PDP were declared to be wasted votes, meaning Dr. Nentawe's votes were the valid votes. Therefore, having satisfied the requirements of the law, he has been returned as the duly elected governor of Plateau State. Edward Pajok, SAN, together with my learned friends here. Thank you.
Well, counsel to Goshwe, the APC gubernatorial candidate in Plateau State, who has just been declared validly elected winner of the gubernatorial election in that state, and the appeal court sacking Muftwant, who until now had been the governor of that state.
Okay, on behalf of the third respondent, that's the PDP, the judgment was not unexpected because we've seen the line of decisions of this particular panel. It should be noted that Plateau State is the only state where a dedicated panel was made available for all their appeals. In other jurisdictions, in other states, panels are set up for individual appeals, but in respect of Plateau State, this panel was set up and they are trying all the appeals. They are hearing all the appeals from Plateau State, which of course raises an issue of whether this is in line with the procedure adopted by the court. Another issue we find wrong with the judgment is that the lower tribunal, the trial tribunal, actually dealt with a petition that raised issue of invalidity of nomination and sponsorship of second respondent as the governor of Plateau State. But on appeal, and they found that his nomination was valid. On appeal, the appellants actually formulated grounds that restricted themselves to the issue of sponsorship. And we raised the issue that what is being had in this court is different from what the tribunal had. The tribunal had a case of nomination and sponsorship and made a finding on it. Appeals are by way of rehearing. You cannot make a case and the tribunal tries a case at the lower tribunal based on one or two issues, and you come to the Court of Appeal and you change the game. We all know that consistency is the name of the game when it comes to litigation. Now, we drew attention of the appeal court to this fact that they have changed their case. Their case is no longer nomination and sponsorship, but sponsorship. Today in the judgment, we did not hear anything about nomination. Everything that was said in this court today was about sponsorship. And of course, we know that when you mention sponsorship, it could be pre-election or post-election. But when you talk about nomination, the courts do not have any jurisdiction to entertain it as a post-election matter. And so what we had today is not what we went through at the tribunal. We wait to see the judgment so that we will do the needful. But we thank their lordships for their industry. At least they came up with something. And we also prayed them to release the judgment so that we will study the judgments and come up with our grounds of appeal, because we know that our clients have given us the go-ahead to appeal this judgment. It is sad that a day like this has come, because we know that much as the governor has an opportunity to test this judgment at the Supreme Court, the members of the House of Assembly that are with him cannot go beyond this court. And so the untimely death that they met here cannot be appealed, cannot be tried upstairs. And so it's sad, but we thank God for today. Thank you.
Sir, you are counsel to the PDP.
Yes.
One of the grounds for modifying the election was that your party lacked structure. Given the state of affairs in the PDP,
I did, under adumbration, say to the court that the tribunal found that there was a repeat Congress. It's a finding, that's number one. And assuming without conceding that there was no structure, you cannot put the cart before the horse. In paragraph 4A of the appellant's reply to second respondent's reply to the petition, they said that the nomination and the sponsorship of the second respondent, as the governor of Plateau State, is invalid by reason of those court orders. So before you apply the effect of the court orders, you first of all satisfy the court that the issue of nomination is well domiciled in the court, that they have jurisdiction. If they lack jurisdiction to venture into nomination, the effect of the orders, including structure, cannot be had by the court. And that is our position.
But sir, if there was another Congress, like you said from the findings,
yes,
the court said only 5 local government areas had exhibits to this point, and the other 12 had none.
We did canvass that at the trial tribunal. Before the election, nobody challenged the result of the Congress. Nobody did challenge the result of the Congress. So going into the election, that Congress was hale and hearty. There was no invalidation. So to now challenge it after the election is wrong. It is wrong. So we're saying that that Congress was in place and the court found it to be in place. Thank you.
Your name, sir, sorry?
Emeka Itiaba, SDM.
Welcome back to this Live Day Sunday Talk Show here on the Arise News channel. We just covered the developing situation with regard to the ruling of the Court of Appeal with regard to the governorship election March 18 in Plateau State, with the Court of Appeal declaring Goshwe of the All Progressives Congress as the validly elected person and declaring that Governor Muftwant of the PDP was elected without a structure. And to that extent, nothing stands on nothing. And that a certificate of return should be given to the gubernatorial candidate in that election of the All Progressives Congress. Well, from what Counsel to Governor Muftwant had said, it is obvious that the PDP in Plateau State gubernatorial election will be going all the way to the apex court. So the matter is not over yet. But today, that has been the breaking news.